guys, and welcome back to my channel for another Radiophobia free episode. And as you can see, we're here in the radar, and we're going to see if we can find, if the game doesn't crash, what we need. I mean, there's some shooting around here. Oh, just put my gun down. Just realized that. I don't think that guy's friendly. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, good. At least these guys are friendly. We're not going to have any issue. Some monolith right there. Yeah, we can sell that actually. That. This guy military? He is, isn't he? Well, they'll deal with you. Sorry. Sorry, bub. Not really interested. I was actually going to help him because I thought it was friendly. Apparently not. So there we go. I still haven't gone to get my lost exos that I left in Pripyat and the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. But hey, let's remove the scope and let's put this one. I think this is the cool one, yeah. So let's see, according to the picture that we had, where is it? Yeah, there it is. It should be here. So, it's not that hard to find. We already know where it is. Now the last piece of the golden sphere, I have no idea where it is. And I still don't know, yeah, I'm not going to take that, sorry. I still don't know if that's actually related to the golden sphere mod or not. I think the golden sphere mod actually takes place before S.T.A.L.K.E.R's adventures. Really? Jesus, these are some really resistant dogs. Holy crap, they all jumped at the same time. Same place. Could you please not? Holy crap. I put so many bullets in them, they were like, lol. Not interested. Thanks for the offer, bro. Well, that should have been, you know, effective against those stupid mutants, but clearly it wasn't. So yeah, there's that. I don't think I broke these crates. I think I just don't want to get close to them, get irradiated, because yeah, they don't have anything of value, honestly. Besides wasting time, there is not much of value on them. And when I say not much of value, I mean no value at all. So yeah, fun, huh? Oh man, really? And more dogs. I'm really sorry, but I really don't want to deal with that. I know it's, you know, cheap trick, but it is what it is. And these dogs should not be a problem to me, but they are, for some reason. Oh crap. That was like the worst time to reload. When these things were coming at me. Okay. No more radiation and no stupid dogs, please. There should be a lot of guns lying around because I didn't pick them up. But I think they might have been despawned by the game. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure about that though. There's armor here. Well, I'll take that to sell. I will definitely take that to sell. And stop in the military warehouses and actually sell that. Yeah, I can't remember going here. So I really don't know if there's actually any enemies here or not. There's enemies here. I remember on Fallen Star that this place is filled with zombies and I have to run around and freaking knife them. Which is boring as heck. So I don't waste any ammo. Holy crap, that's a lot of them. Oh boy. That guy is really resistant. Well, he was, till he got shot in the face. They're like, oh, we have to loot our friends. These exo guys are the first ones to be taken out. They're the most problematic. Yeah, fighting them from afar is actually pretty easy. If I was up close, I'm pretty sure they would tear me apart. Like in 5 seconds or less. I don't know if they actually can see me or not. Well, they should be able to. As they were shooting at me earlier. I just need to let them come out. I'm out here in the open. Come on, get me. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. I bet at the moment that I take the scope of this gun, they'll just they'll just rush me and kill me. Yeah, let's do that actually. Yeah, I just changed to armor piercing because I'm dealing with the exo boys and they're very problematic. So, close range it is. Let's see how this goes. There's a friendly guy here. There's still... Don't tell me that I'm killing friendlies, actually. I really hope not. I really, really hope not. Power? What the heck are these guys? Group power. Never heard of them. Oh, they're well equipped. Power. That is a really cool gun that I'm taking with me. I think I already have one of these, honestly. Why are they playing with the monolith? Well, that is... no. These are not the monolith. This guy is monolith. These guys are power. Well, more power to them, I guess. Hee hee ha ha. Funny joke. Yeah, I know. Could have been worse, I guess. Yeah, I'm taking as much as I can, as you can imagine. And I guess that was my limit. Let's drop these two. Because I'm pretty sure that those are far more expensive than that one. Yeah, well, they're bad, I guess. There's also a stash over there. Maybe I can sell some of this to those guys? I don't know. To whoever's here. I really don't know. We'll see. Let's put our gun down. Let's have a chat with this feller here. Hello. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, it's Raven. Well, that's the meeting. What are you doing here? Are you in league with these fanatics? No, I'm on my own, but I have a lot of questions for you. Ask me anything you want, I'm screwed anyway. Either way, I'm a lost cause. What happened to the Seekers? Who killed them? Is this the work of the Monolith? No, that's my job. What, you don't believe me? You shouldn't. I don't understand why. Is this some kind of revenge, or are you just a maniac? It's more complicated than you think. I will never tell you what I'm telling you now, but since these fanatics will shoot me anyway, I have to tell someone, to make it at least a little easier before I die. Well, tell us everything. It all started when a legend leaked out of the zone about a unique artifact called the Golden Orb, which can grant immortality. A secret society called Eternal Life learned about this and decided to check the legend. Because its main goal for many years was the search for the elixir of youth and the Philosopher's Stone, the members of the society studied various historical documents, for example the diaries of Count Cagliostro. Have you ever heard of him? Well, of course, they didn't shy away from sciences, chemistry, history. They even managed to get their own man into one of the science laboratories. As far as I know, the Philosopher's Stone is just a fairy tale. Yeah, I know, there's a mutant running about. Maybe so, but is the zone not in essence a fairy tale world? Anomalies, artifacts, mutants, emissions. The society has taken a real interest in any phenomena which are able to prolong life. When the Eternal Life Society learned about the Golden Orb, it realized that their primary goal is really achievable and closer than ever. Where man has failed to synthesize the formula for eternal youth, perhaps the zone held all the answers. Either way, it had to be investigated. The Master, the head of the society, decided to get hold of this artifact. He soon got very lucky and managed to acquire one of the 3 parts of this orb from a collector, and for a pretty small price too, as it had no useful properties. The collector got his part from some S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The members of the society conducted research on this piece but found nothing of substantial value. However, the master wasted no time in beginning a search for the remaining parts, as he now had definite and tangible proof about the legitimacy of this legend. No expenses were spared in the expedition that followed. I was among those chosen. Were you also a member of Eternal Life? Yes, I was the youngest of all the members, but I was not at all inexperienced because I had a stalker career under my belt at the time. Albeit not a very successful one. I was thus the natural choice, having been acclimatized to the zone's conditions already. They gave me all the information they could gather about the Golden Sphere, and I re-entered the zone. There was one problem, though the thing is that at the time, I blindly believed in the legend of the orb and cherished the idea of personally obtaining immortality. Have you decided to get a hold of the Golden Sphere for yourself? Yes, I had all the conditions for that. If I managed to get hold of all the 3 of its segments, I could for example fake my death and sneak out of the zone. Having the first segment of the orb, I quickly found information about the location of the second. One of the leaders behind the Seeker's expedition had a map marking the place where he was. And you joined the expedition under the guise of a volunteer. That's right. Besides, I helped them with their equipment because they were having a rough time at that moment. What was the purpose of destroying them all? You could have just stolen the captain's map and found the second segment yourself. If you remember the legend of the orb, you must also remember the condition under which its owner is granted immortality. He must sacrifice as many people, not wishing him harm, as the number of lives he wants to live beyond his own. I decided to kill two birds with one stone. First, to sacrifice the seekers to the orb, and second, to ensure a true legend of his death. Went with an expedition to the north and did not return. I could not think of a better one. All that remained was to take care of the seekers. To do this, I came up with a plan. Just before the departure, I suggested to the captain that the expedition should attempt to split up to avoid attracting attention of the monolith agents and encourage them to disperse people across different locations and sit tight for a while as I scouted ahead. After the captain had divided his whole group into two-man squads, it was no longer difficult to deal with them, as was only a matter of time before I was successful. What happened to Trophin, the messenger? I had to misinform the troops, giving them false messages, ordering them to stay in their positions as long as possible, so that I could kill everyone in turn. To do this, I planted the eye artifact in Trophin's backpack, which I used to partially zombify him and force him to do my bidding. By the way, I did the same thing to that Freedom Sniper. I needed to put the first segment of the orb in good hands for the duration of my trip to the Scorcher, so I made him think he should guard it and take out anyone who came close. Though I see that didn't stop you, and you took the first segment from him. By the way, that's the reason the Monolithians don't touch you. They can feel the golden orb pieces on your person. They don't want to risk destroying a holy relic. Well, it all makes sense now. I'll tell you, you're a maniac. If you know how much I don't want to die, if someone gave me a chance to stay alive, I would devote the rest of my life only to good deeds. How about you? Maybe you can help me, huh? I swear I'll never lay a finger on anyone again. I can hardly believe a monster murdered 17 people in cold blood. Please help me. Help me out of captivity. Let me escape. I'll repay you generously. I managed to overhear where the leader of the Monolithians keeps his collection of artifacts. If not out of mercy, then at least out of self-interest, help me. I'll think about it. Well, that's a meeting. Holy crap. I completely forgot about that. I don't think we should help him, honestly. And we killed the Monolithians, to be honest, because I thought that they were hostile towards me. Well, they are, because I started shooting them. That's a cool pistol you have. Okay, I'll take that. I need to go to the... Oh. Well, let's just drop that. I took his pistol, didn't I? Yeah. Desert Eagle, I think I have that one. Let's see. Judging by the fact that the segments of the Golden Sphere are revered by Monolithians as sacred objects, it is necessary to look for the last of the three parts in Pripyat, where the monolith base would be located. Diary. Monolith Soldiers PDA. A number haunts me, as if it's chasing me from a previous life. I knew it then, when I didn't believe. I remember it now. 342089. It's the code to a door, but I do not remember the way to the door. Well, I know which door is. Yeah, I want to check the stash real quick. No. No. It's that EXO. It's not in good condition. It's in reasonable condition, so we need to go back to Pripyat to, you know, to deal with whatever lays ahead. I'm just going to check that door real quick to see if it's what I'm thinking it is. And the monolithians don't want to touch me, huh? Okay, well, fair enough. Hopefully they won't shoot at me, which I highly doubt. And I don't know if I want to help that guy, honestly. Well, I'll probably need to in order to get the second piece of the artifact, as the guy was guarding it. Or he had it in him. So we needed to help the guy nonetheless. I'll probably have to activate the what? I need to activate the speech. That's what I mean. I'll need to go back and talk to him. But I'll do that off screen, as I really don't want to blah 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 blah, as it gets a little bit tiring, if you know what I mean. So we're going to open that door real quick. I think it's duty and freedom going shooting themselves, I think. Might be wrong though. Yeah, there's duty, alright. I just wish that the game didn't have these, you know, time skips. Oh brother. This is really, really annoying. Really, really annoying. So yeah, supposedly this next Saturday, I don't know if I'm going to pick up my new car or not. Honestly, I'll probably not going to pick up the car because I can't really drive two cars at the same time, if you know what I mean. So I think the car dealership will have to deliver it. But hey, oh. But I still need to go and do the payment for, you know, for the thing. 342089. 342089. Wait, what? 42089. Oh, it's not this door. Clearly. Some other door, I guess. Well, there's a mutant here. Can you please not shoot at me? Thanks. Some duty guy died. Oh, they shot him. Well, I'll take that. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Oh, he has a... Oh, thanks. Whatever that was. So yeah, well, I don't know what that was, so... That was brilliant, whatever that was. So yeah, I'm not going over there now. I'm going to end this session here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay well, and I'll see you guys next time.